starts with blood. Yeah, the image of it trickling down the back of my eyelids. Trickle becomes a stream.
Come on, make it! Make it! Make it!
But then the blood isn't red.
That is fucking wild.
It's black, 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 black. It's black, 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 black. The blood isn't red anymore.
Oh, we got a real roast master in here. Chief Bird, look at that. Someone just confirmed your ranking. Bitch level, expert.
It's black, 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 black.
Flip that. Please, for the love of God. He just said my bitch level is expert.
So how does it feel?
That's so good.
It's like this thing living inside me telling me what to do, saying I have to kill. Not leaving me any choice.
Can't believe you're like this.
A lot of people feel like they want to kill somebody, but I have to follow through.
I follow through and I don't have a dark passenger. So how does it feel?
Feels like my head is gonna explode.
You can't co-opt Goon and turn it into jacking it. It's not the same. I just Googled what gooning is. That's exactly what it said.
It's black, 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 black. The blood isn't red anymore.
No, so somebody moaned, right? And I was like, what the fuck is that? And I lean around the corner and somebody goes, oh, you're getting just excited. And the dude that did it goes, you're getting excited by a dude. And I was like, how you know I don't get excited by dudes? Like, shit, I might got my butt plugged up right now.
I don't fight it. I don't want to. He's all I've got. It's dark passenger. As much as I want to be here with you, that dark passenger really wants to be somewhere else.
Yeah, I want to be all up in them butts, girl. What's up? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, and good day, sir. I forgot to click the button on my camera again. Oh, can't they just do away with that? Like, why do I have to agree to Snapchat's TOS every single time I use my camera? Can't it be like a 30-day reset or something? Smooth, what's up? I was just finishing up your last VOD. I was at the part when you showed the gay marriage clip. Gay. Yeah, it's super funny. When my old teacher got married, like, I didn't even think to do that at his wedding. I think it would have been received probably in the same manner. I think everybody in the room would have just looked at me weird. They would have been like, no. I would have been like, yeah, so good. Good morning, sir. How are you doing today? How was your Tuesday? I'm a little late. I'm super late. It's going to be a short stream. I apologize for being late. I'm trying to do more work on the chat widget. And then I broke not the chat widget, but the whole website. I had to fix it. I made some adjustments to the way the event flare stuff is handled in the chat widget itself, and I made changes to the UI so that it's cleaner. I'm going to continue those changes like tomorrow or later in the week. Maybe Friday, since I don't work. Although I have editing I have to do. I've got both of those YouTube videos recorded, and I need to get those edited so that I can throw them up on YouTube. One for the roulette wheel and then one for this chat widget. Get them up and out. But I do want to finish the changes to the chat widget. I've got some pretty neat things planned in the works. Well, I don't know if you remember last year when I told you how my OBS corrupted and I lost months of work. Yes. I just now decided to add everything back slowly but surely. Good thing everything is saved in StreamerBot and I have everything downloaded. It's just adding it all back to OBS. I hope you took my advice that I gave you back then, which was to download and install Sorry, I got sidetracked by my headphone cable snagging on my desk. The Scene Collection Manager from Exceldro. Amazing plugin. You can create backups of your entire OBS using it. It will save your scenes, sources, like as layouts inside of OBS, but also all of the assets that go into those sources. So if you have images or videos or sounds or whatever, all of that shit gets backed up to a folder. And then if OBS corrupts ever again, you can just import that and it will put everything back exactly how you had it. It's a lifesaver. I only had OBS. It's free? Yes. All OBS plugins are free. And if it's not, then don't download it because they're scamming you. Yeah, just Google OBS Scene Collection Manager. HundyP free. You'll never have to deal with worrying about shit corrupting ever again. Just make sure when you make substantial changes to your OBS, you remember to create a new backup. And just for shits and giggles, I will actually open it and show you. Oh, the text doesn't get bigger. Well, that's not going to be helpful. So this is Scene Collection Manager. These are, I call them soft backups. As you can tell, I don't use those anymore. That does not back up all assets. That's why the last one was created in October of 2024. but if you go to the settings cog on the left side and you click export, it will export every single thing. And then you just choose where it saves to, and that's it. And then when you need to import it, you can open the folder to which they are all saved, or you can click, no, that's not it. Yeah, I think you have to go to the settings thing, do that, then open it, whatever. Oddly enough, I have never had OBS corrupt and lose everything since I installed that. It was like, whoa, guy, we don't want any problems. I used to have OBS corrupt all the time and I'd lose everything. I got so good at fixing it that it started only taking me a few hours instead of like an entire day, which is not something somebody should have to get good at, because rebuilding everything sucks, especially when you start programming animations and shit into OBS using like the Move plugin. Like redoing those every single time I lost everything made me want to cry. I hated it so much. So much. Oh yeah, so all of that stuff comes back too. If you use that plugin, not only does it back up your entire layout and all of the assets, but it also backs up all filters, properties, like literally every single thing you do inside of OBS will be backed up using that. It is a fantastic plugin. It will save your life. Well, it'll make you not hate your life if anything should go wrong. So, yes. I don't remember what I was saying before we started talking about that. Make sure you download it. Oh my god, this would have saved me months of work. Yeah, that's why I brought it up when it happened. It's been taking me days to add stuff back into OBS, but it's fine because I'm doing stuff way cleaner now. Good. Always use a bad situation as an opportunity. All this time, I was dealing with hearing 50 plus videos audio play at the same time every time I open OBS. Why? Yeah, that's why all of my, well, I mean, I only have maybe 2 media sources inside of OBS. You know what? Before you start going crazy with media sources, watch my video titled Random Videos. It's something to do with random videos. They're not all random, but it's several scripts that I wrote inside of StreamerBot, so you can put a single media source in OBS and it will play any video you want it to. Like I have 3 media sources inside of OBS. One plays walk-on videos, one plays pop-up videos, which are just random videos that can be triggered by words in the chat, and the other plays like full screen videos. But then based on whatever word is triggered or whatever person walks on or whatever, StreamerBot tells that media source what video it's supposed to play. Then you don't have 50 videos inside of OBS. Because whether or not they are hidden, they still use resources when they're there. Morning Bite.
No soup for you.
That's one of the things that isn't really known or talked about by most people. Is that even if you have things hidden, even if you have it set to, well, if you have it set to shut down when not visible, that means it's got to use more RAM, CPU, GPU, shit like that. Well, I mean, that's all your resources. But when it becomes active again, so just, yeah, watch the video. Because I think in the, excuse me, I just ate. I got burps. I don't know if I explain it in the video, but I think I might touch on the stuff I was just saying. Random video from files. Hold on. Here, you know what? Just go to my website. At the top, click videos. It's the one that's in there. Yeah, it should have been about 7 months ago. Would I eat pizza? I was hungry and I didn't want to spend too much time cooking and stuff, so I figured I'd make something quick. But then I was late anyway because I broke my website. You can't go wrong. Well, you can go wrong with pizza. I shouldn't say you can't. I mean, you could do some Ninja Turtles type shit. Which, like, people argue about pineapple on pizza. You ever had marshmallow anchovy pizza? No, you haven't. So, lay off the people that like pineapple on it. I'm one of them. Ninja Turtles were doing some foul shit with pizza. Oh, it's not a Hawaiian pizza, and all Hawaiian people ask that we stop calling it that. Pineapple isn't even a Hawaiian fruit. It was brought there. There's actually a really good podcast conversation about that with God, I can't remember who it was. It was like Jason Momoa or something. Somebody was just, they were going off about it. And I was like, damn, I didn't know any of this. That's crazy. They can deal with it. The fucking package says Hawaiian. Take it up with Totino's, bitch. Gross. I'm okay with pineapple on Hawaiian or barbecue chicken pizza. I've never had it on a barbecue pizza, but I bet you that's pretty good. I do make a Jamaican jerk barbecue sauce. I haven't made a batch of it in a really long time. Amazing flavor. I love Jamaican jerk. It's so fucking good, dude. But I bet you pineapples would be fire with that. It makes sense why I missed that video, because that's after the time my OBS corrupted and I was pissed for a long time and wanted nothing to do with OBS. Yeah, that makes sense. But if you're rebuilding already, check that out, because when you're going to add in your media sources and stuff, it might save you time, and it will also make media playing in general more efficient. I absolutely love that shit, which is kind of why I built it. Ninja Turtles putting some shit on their pizzas. Bubblegum and flies. Yeah, pretty much. pretty damn good. Sweet and tangy. You should have put that message in the chat before bubblegum and flies, because now that insinuates that bubblegum and flies is pretty damn good. That's gross. Nasty. Oh, there's also my OBS, like, whole tutorial video, Smooth. You don't have to watch all of it. There's different segments. So there's like first time setup, and then there's intermediate shit, and then there's like, hi, I'm insane. Don't go for the hi, I'm insane part. That's what I did. But intermediate goes into like nesting scenes and shit like that. So if you've never gotten into any of that stuff, then check it out. Also, you said StreamerBot could connect to my Neewer light, right? I did not. I said that there is a script that you can use that can manage Neewer lights and maybe work with yours. And StreamerBot interacts with that. It's here, hold on. I'll give you a link to the dude's GitHub. It was Tabern Eagle. Where is Cider? No. I have entirely too many things. No, no. 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 Damn, did I? I might have accidentally deleted it. That's all good, dude. I didn't read your comment anyways. We'll just pretend it doesn't exist. I'm kidding. I'll read it in a minute. Random shit. Is it in here? I have entirely too many. Oh, it is. Cool. Cool, 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 cool. Yeah, yeah. All right, here. That's a link to the program. You do have to run that every single time. It does not run in the background. I mean, I could probably make it so it runs as an exe and just is constantly going, but there might be issues with that, and I don't want to get into it. I want to do it. I'm busy. I'm busy with my own shit. He said StreamerBot can connect to my Neewer light. It has the Neewer app that I use, but would be cool to have it turn bright when people sub. It's just a bicolor one. Yeah, I get what you mean by that. Doing things and stuff. That's right. That's what I'm doing. Things and stuff. Ugh. Just talking. about my chat widget. Oh man. Okay. So I'm gonna tell you what I was doing when I broke my website and it caused me to be late. So why don't did I just fucking I just froze all of OBS. Wait, is it still moving for you guys? Can you see stuff? Is it only frozen for me? Okay. In that case, I should be able to turn on studio mode. Yeah. Okay. I can see stuff. My preview just froze. So I'll just run in studio mode because for some reason, if your preview ever freezes in OBS and it's stuck, but it's good for everyone else watching, you can just put it into studio mode and the secondary preview it works just fine. I don't understand it. It's weird. So one of the things I did in my chat widget is I optimized everything in the preview so it no longer just, like makes your computer eat shit. It's great. Or just disable preview and then enable it. I don't know. I think I tried that before, but I was just thinking about that right now also. But down towards the bottom where all of the event card settings are, which is what happens when people like subscribe, cheer, follow, stuff like that. It puts a bigger card in the chat to showcase that event. That's also where this whole flare system is that has like the electricity that I did in After Effects that plays in the bubble and the fire and all of that shit. Well, I'm adding more and the list was just getting stupid big, so I decided to put it into categories. And then I'm putting subcategories inside of the categories. And that is what I was doing when I broke everything. I was changing a file or a script, whatever you want to call it. And it deployed successfully, so I don't even know what I broke in it because I don't speak nonsense. Like when there's a deployment error, when it fails to deploy, it'll give me a pretty clean, concise error and point at what's wrong. And generally it's like a line that I fucked up and I'm like, oh, okay, I'll go back and fix that. And then I do and it works. Or points me to the next thing that I messed up. When it deploys successfully, you don't get one of those. It's not like, hey, by the way. So I refreshed the page and it was just a white screen with a message that says, you done fucked up, Aaron. That's not what it said. It said some other shit. But yeah, the whole thing wouldn't load. And it told me to open the developer console. So I did that and it was like, OY colon EFJ159, whatever. And I'm like, what the fuck is that? And there were like 15 of those error codes. And I was just like, nope. Hard no. So then I just re-rolled back to the last stable version. And yeah. Then I went live. But once I get this shit's all done, it's gonna be pretty cool. I'll be really happy with that. Oh, and a new section that I have not actually implemented yet, so I can't show that off, but you'd be able to set custom backgrounds in the chat for specific users. So that'll be pretty neat. I don't know why I didn't come up with that idea myself, but I didn't. So I have to give credit to Hustle Crow for that because he brought it up and I was like, damn. It's like every time I'm doing stuff and I'm like, it's so cool, dude. He's like, it would be cooler if, and then I'm like, yeah, it would. That would be cooler. All right. I'm going to try and disable my preview and re-enable it and see if it works. No, it's still frozen. But it's not frozen if I open it. Hold on. Open in projector. No, that's the wrong window. Damn, is that how good this shit looks for other people? Cool. I'm always looking at it on the... There we go. Wait, why can't I move it? Can I seriously not move the preview? That's dumb. Whatever. StreamerBot can connect to Wi-Fi plugs? Possibly. You would need an intermediary. Kind of like the newer lights connect to a Python script that actually operates them and StreamerBot connects to that. I think in order to operate a Wi-Fi plug with StreamerBot, you would need to be running like a node server or something. If I had to guess. Always use the projector view to see how the OBS scene looks, or it helps with moving stuff around. I've never really done that. And I wish my preview wasn't in the top left corner of my monitor right now, but it is what it is. Ooh. I don't know how I froze my shit. I do, of course, also have my vertical preview, and that's running. So I can see my current scenes and everything inside of it, which is cool. It just irritates me when that freezes. Ugh. There's something else that I was going to add to the chat widget too, and I can't remember what it was. Either way, those are the things I'm currently working on. And of course, it all came after I recorded the video for it. So there's a video coming out sometime soon. Once I edit it. It'll probably be out in a couple weeks. Because I have to put the roulette wheel one up first. But yeah, I actually talk about everything in there, and I'm like, and there's some changes that I've already thought about implementing and all this stuff, and then I get all antsy in my pantsy. So instead of waiting to work on anything until the video's out, I don't know, got some traction to it, I'm like fucking changing everything anyway already. So none of it's gonna matter. The whole video is gonna be a lie. No, that's not true. It won't be a lie. Want to hear an idea that I eventually want to pay someone to do for me? Abso-fucking-lutely. I love money. Oh, what's the idea? Lay it on me. Blow it all up. There's so many things that can be done. There's tons of stuff that can be done. My chat widget's gonna fucking change the game. It's gonna be like a Call of Duty event card system. What are those things called? Player title cards? That's what the chat widget's gonna become. See, and I have to thank Hustle so much for bringing up the user-specific backgrounds. Like, it's a genius idea in itself. But also, originally, I really wanted to imitate the liquid glass look of iPhones. Like, the whole premise behind making this chat widget was to recreate the look on an iPhone. The liquid glass display from your lock screen, as well as how chat messages come through, which is why when I chat, it staggers off to a different side. Another thing Hustle pointed out, because originally I thought in group chats, messages just alternated between when somebody spoke and somebody else spoke. So that's how I had this built originally. And then he was like, no. And then I had to look at it myself because the last group chat I was in was 4 years ago. And he was right. So I changed it. But I can't do the liquid glass. It's impossible. It's not impossible, but doing it would be stupid. I actually know exactly how to do it. And I made Hustle talk me out of it, which was pretty easy. I just told him what I had to do, and he was like, that's fucking dumb. I was like, yes, it is. And I would have done it, despite it being just dumb as hell. I need to remember to go check out the chat widget. I did walk-on videos, and I've been happy since. I fucking love walk-on videos. That was the... Going back to what I was talking about with media source and it populating with specific videos that are called by StreamerBot. So I set that up originally to mitigate resource issues that I was having in OBS due to like hardware limitations and the fact that I had 178 videos inside of OBS. And then after I did that, it was, I don't know, a few months after I created walk-on sounds, and it just like hit me while I was sitting there doing something. I was like, every time I hear the walk-on sounds, I imagine the scene from whatever that sound is. And I was like, well, what if I just do walk-on videos so I can watch them every time? And I I don't think I've done anything that I enjoy as much as that. Like, I love walk-on videos. It's the coolest thing I've ever done inside of OBS. Hands down. Well, the chat widget is probably the coolest thing I will have ever done. But yeah, walk-on videos. That's my contribution to the streaming society. It's my claim to no fame whatsoever, is that I created walk-on videos. Like a fucking gangster. But yeah, check out the chat widget when the video releases. It is a paid tool. I'm not going to lie to anybody. You have to be a member of my fourth wall in order to have access to the roulette wheel and the chat widget. I'm sorry. But it is what it is. It's like $10 a month. I think. I can't remember. But it's amazing, and I'm going to keep working on it, and I'm going to keep making it more amazing. Like, always. Maybe. I don't know. Eventually, it might just be so robust that I'm like, I can't do it anymore. So, my thought is a movie theater or stadium setting, and everybody that comes into the stream will be sat in a random seat, and it will have an avatar, and their head will be their profile pic. So every now and then, I can be like, let's see who's in the stadium. And when I switch to that scene, we'll see everyone in chat sitting in random seats watching the show. Okay. The absolute best way that you could do that, like the fucking balls to the wall, most cinematic way you could do that, is if you built 3D models and a 3D stadium or theater in Blender, and then actually had it running. Okay, hear me out. So anytime somebody chats for the first time, you would actually see a 3D model walk in and then sit in a seat. And obviously it wouldn't show their face, but you'd see the person sit. And then when you switch scenes or angles, it would rotate in 3D space from like screen view. So your stream would be on the screen in the theater. And then if you rotated it, it would look out to the crowd and you'd see all their faces. Or you could go PNG mode and just have a theater with silhouettes already there, or no silhouettes and just theater seats, and then have people's avatars or user profile images randomly pop into a seat. That'd be pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not building that for you because I'd want to do the whole this is insane route, and I can't make 3D anything. Well, I shouldn't say anything. I played around in Blender for a bit. I was going to build a 3D stream room based on my 2D stream room that I used to have as my starting, be right back, and ending scene. And it was actually coming together pretty cool. The neons actually looked really nice. Like super nice. But they were taking so much time to create each one. I should have stuck with it. I should have finished it. I should have put all the time into it. My contribution is existing and saying random shit. Nice. I'm right there with you. That's how it starts. Just existing and saying random shit. And then one day you're like, I have an idea. I'm going to stream from the toilet every day. Like, stream title is always, what's up? Taking a shit. You set up your little monitor and your mic, put some earbuds in, and then you just stream from the toilet. And then instead of saying, all right, I gotta go, you're like, all right, time to flush. And then you end stream. Give it a shot and see if you make partner in like 30 days. People are like, this is so fucked up. I can't stop watching it. Yo, you see that new burnt peanut clip? No. Did you see the guy that's always shitting? What? Immediately clicks on the video. The 10th stream is you in a hospital bed. All right, Chad, I got a prolapsed anus. No more toilet streams. Doctor said you're an idiot. And I'm like, money. Oh, terrible, terrible. Who comes up with this stuff? Get out of my head. That second option that you said is what I was thinking. Just something kind of simple. Yeah. Connect a smart toilet to StreamerBot. For alerts, it sprays the bidet. You don't get to wipe when you want to. Somebody's got to redeem it. This is going too far now. Oh, man. I have so many terrible ideas that would work. I don't even want to think about it anymore. It's bad. It's all bad. I'm going to see if I can AI generate videos of it. Using me doing fake toilet streams. Just put them up on TikTok. I wonder if I could do that. Have you seen, okay, I don't know what people use for the AI replacement videos where they have like Arnold Schwarzenegger in place of Tom Hanks, or Tom Hanks in place of Paul Rudd, or Sylvester Stallone and Arnold Schwarzenegger in place of Matthew Broderick and God, I can never remember that actor's name that was in Ferris Bueller as his best friend. He was then on like Spin City, and I feel so bad. He's such a great actor, and I never remember his name. I can remember the character's name from Ferris Bueller, though. Either way, whatever program people are using to do those AI swaps, I need that so I can put myself in things. Because when I try to use the program that I have a subscription to for the Raven TTS, it also has image and video and stuff like that. Like it just it doesn't work. It's not good like that. They're so clean. They're flawless. I need that. I also need to just set up my green screen and some lights and pull my camera out and just start recording myself and put myself into movie scenes. Like, imagine watching Home Alone. Okay? And what are their names? Harry and Marv? Is that Joe Pesci and that other dude's characters? Whatever. They break into the house, and I'm just sitting there, like, eating a bowl of cereal. And I'm like, you don't want to do this, man. That kid's gonna fuck you up. And then he gets hit in the face with a paint can. And I'm like, see, told you. But it needs to be a perfect, like, what's that word? Overlay of me in the scene. The Wet Bandits. Yeah. See, and that's another one. When they say their name, the Wet Bandits, I could just be there like, did you say wet bandage? That's dumb. I would make the stupidest videos. How am I not making the stupidest videos? Because I'm lazy. I'm too busy doing other shit. Maybe that's what I should do with my shed. I want to turn it into a workout area. I want to get my weight bench out there and hang my heavy bag up. I want to put a squat rack out there. A little space heater. But just Google what's the best hyper-realistic AI video maker out. No. All right, I will. I already know what it's going to say, and it's going to be wrong. That is not at all what I thought was going to come up. I mean, Kling, I've actually seen, and it does great stuff, but that, I haven't seen if that will do the stuff I'm talking about where it'll swap characters. Like, if I put in a reference of a picture of Arnold Schwarzenegger and I'm like, make Arnold Schwarzenegger Tiny Tim in, what the fuck is the name of that movie? What's that Christmas movie with Scrooge and Tiny Tim? Holy shit. A Christmas Carol. Fuck my life, dude. Can you imagine Arnold Schwarzenegger as Tiny Tim? Come on. Wow. God bless us, everyone. Wow. Oh, I would pee my pants. I would just straight up pee my jeans. I need it. I need to find out what they're doing for that. What are people using to replace actors in AI edits? Okay. Open Art AI. There's a demo video, and it's if this is what it does, this is perfect. I'm gonna leave that open. I'm gonna check that out later. It says you can try it for free. Polo or Heijen is what I'm seeing. Polo with 2 L's. That's Poyo. That means chicken. I searched deep fake video maker. Yeah. This is one of the results I got. And this video is exactly what I'm talking about. Like, if it can flawlessly, like, look at the reflection on the floor. Now. Because the first character is the original character in the scene. That is not. But the reflection of that is perfect. Like, that's the level of detail I need. I want to do something like they do with Resident Evil games where they mod it so every enemy is like Mr. X. It'd be like Multiplicity with Michael Keaton, only instead of Michael Keaton, it's all Arnold Schwarzenegger. Also, that would be a fantastic edit. I can't try it right now. I don't have any movie scenes that I could. Oh, shit. You know what? Dude, I have all my pop-up videos. You just give it a prompt and it will come up with it? No, that's not how it works. You have to put in a scene and then you can give it an image of a character that you want it to replace. I can't give it a prompt that describes like a sequence from the Matrix. I could, but it's not going to give me that scene from the Matrix. Okay, I need a picture. But they also have audio, and the audio is perfect. So I don't know. Can I get one in color? Like, why is he in black and white in all of these pictures? Okay. Stream assets. Scene. Oh, we just go walk on videos. What the Ugh. I already clicked try it for free. Now it wants me to create an account. Why? See, this is why I don't try things. No. I'm creating an account. Man, no, it wants my fucking code. Dude. Okay. Back to stream assets, walk on videos. All right, we're gonna see it. I'm generating it. We'll see how accurate this is. Estimated time 30 minutes. That's actually pretty good, because I mean, if it's gonna take 30 minutes, it might get it right. It might be accurate. It used all of my trial tokens, so you get one trial attempt. Oh, it probably will take that long. There's no progress bar. It just has a counter that shows how long it's been running. So, we'll see. We'll see when it's done. I wouldn't know. I've never done anything like this. The only thing I've ever done with AI is well, I used Midjourney for quite a while, playing with that. Specifically trying to break it because it has really strict rules for recreating things with the likeness of actual people, and also nudity is a hard no for Midjourney. Or at least it's supposed to be. And you wouldn't believe what the prompt was that I used to break that, because it doesn't make any sense, but I totally broke it. Lots of AI boobies. All of the boobs. It was just like 6 images while I was testing the prompt. But it still doesn't make any sense to me. Totally worked, though. I'll tell you what the prompt was. I don't know if it still works. I haven't had a subscription to Midjourney for over a year now, but It was Fire and Ice. Yeah. Isn't that weird? There was no request for adult content whatsoever, because as soon as you input anything like that, it blocks it. And it's like, no.
The price is wrong, bitch.
The
price is wrong, bitch.
It's not good. You guys ready to see it?
The price is wrong, bitch.
I used a picture of Arnold Schwarzenegger. This does not look like Arnold Schwarzenegger.
The price is wrong, bitch.
Also, his mouth doesn't move at all. Terrible. It would have been so good if it worked. Need the South Park wieners? No, you don't. You need Kyle's mom's a bitch from South Park, or you need what's that? You've Got AIDS from Family Guy. Tops. That just unlocked a thought from when I was in high school. The internet websites were blocked, but I figured out how to go to the Spanish Google. It unlocked all the websites. Nice. Yeah, it was super weird. So, I was looking at these really cool photo shoots from some photographer, and this, it wasn't like an ad, it was just an image, and it was something that had to do with fire and ice. Also, Ice and Fire is a book. Check it out. But so I fed Midjourney a prompt with a description of the photographer's image and fire and ice, and it produced an image where the model had no clothes on. And I was like, what? So I tried it again with a different prompt and just kept fire and ice in it. Same thing. Totally topless. And I was like, so fire and ice gives you boobs. The fuck, Midjourney? How do you miss that one? I even sent it to Midjourney, like the image, the prompt, everything. And I was like, I broke your shit. And it was through Discord, in the Midjourney Discord, and they deleted the image and gave me a warning for violating shit, like, in the Discord. And I was like, dude, Midjourney created it. Like, how are you gonna? I'm trying to report a bug to you. You don't allow nudity at all, but here I am, all fired and iced out. It was hilarious to me. And then I eventually got a response, and they were like, "Thank you for bringing that to our attention. We have fixed it." And I was like, "No, you haven't." I sent him another image. I was like, "That shit still works." All you have to do is add the word wet. I was like, your guys' shit is so dirty. Look at you heathens. If you got a wet fire and ice image, that immediately means take your top off. I don't know what programmer for Midjourney was a Game of Thrones fan, but yeah, he was like, "What's the code word to allow boobs?" Like fire and ice. Nice. And yes, ice and fire is the Game of Thrones. It's a saga. What is it called? A Chronicle of Fire and Ice? Hold on. I have to look it up. I can't remember the name of the books. No, it's not the Chronicles of Fire and Ice. It's just Fire and Ice. The Chronicles of Fire and Ice is a whole different book series. When did that come out? Was that before or after Game of Thrones? 2014. It's after. How are you just going to steal somebody's shit? It's a Song of Fire and Ice. See, now that's the one I want to replace with Arnold Schwarzenegger. See what I'm saying? Walk-on videos are so much better than sounds. So great. It was pretty weird. It would make sense why it showed all the boobs then. Yeah, I guess. I would have went and grabbed my tablet that has all those books on it, but that's too far away. That's TOS, just so you know. What is? That walk-on video? Nope. It is not a violation of TOS at all. I know, because I thoroughly read the TOS before I made it. 1, you can have non-graphic or sexual nudity in an artistic fashion. 2, I used a blur over his groin region, which would be a hard no. Artastic. Yes, it is autistic. 3, it's a man, so Twitch doesn't care. If they were blurred out boobs, fucking banned instantly. Twitch is so sexist with nudity and partial nudity and just all of that stuff. That's why a dude could stream in his underwear, but a woman can't. She can wear a bikini, but not a bra and underwear. You'd have to really try to explain that to me, because that doesn't make any sense. Or she can get full on naked on stream as long as she's partner, and it will take them months to do anything about it until, that clip winds up on Twitter and everybody keeps complaining about it, and then they're like, fine, we'll ban her. That's a thing that happened. I just remember it because it was all over Twitter. That was years ago. I don't even know who the streamer was. I've never seen anything from her before or after the incident. I just remember that people were like, how is she still streaming? Twitch is gross. It's like, yeah, it is. Twitch do be weird. I avoided watching that show for so long because of South Park and the Wiener song. What show? All right, just hate to see you get banned. They seem to ban for anything. The Incident. That's the name of the show? I've never heard of it. Twitch will ban for just about anything, but I've always been pretty overly cautious about that stuff and said that I would be the one to get banned for something that somebody much larger than me does on a regular basis. It took me Game of Thrones. Butters keeps complaining because they trade dragons, but all he gets is a big floppy wieners. I haven't seen that. Because they tease dragons. That's even better than trade. I thought you meant the kids were trading like figurines of dragons and they just kept giving Butters wieners. So the show kept teasing dragons and then he watched it and all he got was floppy wieners. Oh. Yeah, well, I have a lot of South Park I need to catch up on. I haven't watched South Park in probably 7-8 years. I have missed quite a bit. Actually, it has been well, it either is 8, it could be up to 10 because the last time, actually it's been 10 years. 100% because the last time I watched South Park was the season that came out before Trump was in office the first time. Then they go into a song that is in the theme of the intro, but it's just wiener, wiener, wiener the whole time. South Park's so great. Such a good show. Just because of how ridiculous it is and how they give zero fucks about anybody. At one point, Matt Stone and Trey Parker, I can't remember what they were on when they were talking about it. It was either a show or a podcast, or they were talking about how good their pool of lawyers is and how much they've been sued by everyone. They've never lost a lawsuit, as far as I know. I mean, they might have by now. But they were sued by like everything because they just don't care. And maybe they pay people off. Like maybe they settle. But I don't know. They've never had to take down an episode that I know of. Again, they could have, and I might just not know about it. And then there's shows that have had to take down episodes that I don't think they should have had to take down. Always Sunny in Philadelphia, the episode where Dee is doing her characters while pretending to be a TV host person. Her and Charlie are trying to get YouTube famous. Charlie just keeps hitting her in the face with like a ball or some shit. And she's doing all these super racist impersonations, and they actually like pick on her for it and call it out every single time. And I don't think the episode should have had to have gotten taken down when they were pointing out how racist she was being. And it's hilarious. They said in their podcast that the one that actually got the network to pull it, and the reason the episode had to get taken down, wasn't for her impersonating the Latino woman or the super bad Irish stereotype person. God, what was her name? It was something Patty. Whatever. It was the Asian lady that she did a character of, with the big teeth and the terrible accent and shit. I was like, damn, that's messed up. And then there's Community, when Ken Jeong as Chang was a dark elf while they were playing Dungeons and Dragons, and he painted himself all black. He had elf ears on, and like one of the characters says, "We just gonna ignore this hate crime," and he's like, "I'm a dark elf." And he gets killed off like 3 minutes later. But they had to pull that episode because of it. For blackface. But he's an elf. He's got elf ears and shit. He's cosplaying. That one I don't agree with either. I want to say there's one more show that I was thinking about, and I can't remember what it was. Who cares? I'm going to go back to my favorite South Park episode ever, since we were talking about South Park. The very first Halloween episode. It had corn in it, which was like hilarious because they actually did their own voices and terrible characterizations of themselves. But that's really like Brian Head Welsh and Fieldy and Monkey and Jonathan Davis and David Silvera. Like those guys actually did the voices for their characters, which like I don't think anybody else has done for South Park. I think South Park usually imitates their voices. But Kenny dresses up as Ed from RoboCop. The robot that RoboCop fights with the miniguns for arms and shit. Like that's Kenny's Halloween costume. Okay? It's insane. And everybody's like, your Halloween costume sucks. It's like the greatest Halloween costume ever. And they just keep ragging on it. But Cartman opens a package that was supposed to go to his mom, and he keeps bragging about his life-size blow-up Antonio Banderas doll, or Antonio Banderas blow-up doll with life-size genitalia. And then he's walking around the whole episode with it inflated. It was just the greatest fucking thing ever. God, I love it. Only the metal cameos do they let them be their real voices. Every other celebrity gets made fun of. Like George Clooney playing Sparky the gay dog. It's too bad they couldn't have gotten Tom Cruise and R. Kelly to play themselves, and John Travolta. when R. Kelly's in the closet. Or was it? It's Tom Cruise that's in the closet, and then John Travolta is the one trying to get him off. Fuck, I can't remember how that sequence went. But it was good. They're all good. The chicken and cow. They wanted Seinfeld to play turkey number 3, but he refused because he doesn't get it. Yeah, well. If he doesn't get it, he's not going to do it. Jerry is brilliant. But he's also very picky about what he will and will not do. And probably for good reason. He doesn't need to do anything. But he does a lot. Tom Cruise won't come out of the closet. So I pull out my gun. Tom, it's John Travolta. Hey. No, it's John Travolta. Oh my God. You don't want to come out of that closet. That's what he says every time he says, oh my God. Oh shit. Can I find that scene? Hold on. We gotta watch it. If I can find it. It's so good. Tom Cruise, John Travolta. I don't even have to finish typing. It's so good.
Tom! Hey, Tom, it's John Travolta.
Oh, hey, John.
Tom, you gotta come out of the closet. Oh, my God.
Ron Hubbard doesn't think I'm a great actor.
Maybe you took what he said out of context. Okay, it's like, if you don't come out, can I at least come in and talk to you?
Well, okay, but no tricks.
No tricks. Hey, it's really nice in here.
Yeah, see?
I feel really safe. Oh my God.
It's not nearly as... Wait. It does have R. Kelly in it. Shit. Dude, I need to watch South Park again.
As the snow flies.
We're still not exactly sure why Tom Cruise is in the closet, but I'm being joined now by famous singer-songwriter R. Kelly.
Well, I was just standing here, and Tom Cruise locked himself in the closet. And I asked myself, why won't Tom Cruise just come out the closet? But nobody has no answers. And so I pull out my gun. Tell me why Tom Cruise in the closet, or else I'm gonna shoot someone.
Tom, it now appears that John Travolta is also in the closet, and he refuses to come out. Here with more details once again is R. Kelly.
I was just standing here. Tom Cruise locked himself in the closet. Then John Travolta come. Now, John Travolta in the closet too. Please, Tom Cruise and John Travolta, come out of the closet. But then I calm myself down, and I pull out my gun.
Oh, Jesus, here we go with the gun again.
If Tom Cruise and John Travolta don't come out of the closet, I'm gonna cap this bitch.
Breaking news here in South Park. Tom Cruise and John Travolta still will not come out of the closet. Park County Police have decided to try a new method.
Now, I've been asked to come up here, get you both out of the closet. Man, this is some crazy shit. Why won't you both just come out the closet? And they said,
we're not coming out the closet, so you can just go away.
But everyone wants you out the closet.
That doesn't matter because we're gonna stay.
Now I'm starting to get angry, so I pull out my gun. Oh! I'm gonna give you count to 3 to open this closet door. 1, I'm gonna shoot you both. 2, I'm gonna cap some bitch free.
Now I'm in the closet too.
Now I'm in the closet. Now I'm in the closet too.
Oh, they're so good. I don't care how stupid it is. It's hilarious. Sorry, we're watching Hellraiser stuff. You know, because I'm one of those idiots that paid almost $300 for the deluxe edition of this shit.
I'm often asked by fans about favorite kills. And I think that's a misconception about Pinhead because he's not really a killer. The killing is not the thing for him. It's
in the middle of the office.
The suffering.
I'm in the office too.
With the risk of sounding dull, my favorite Cenobite is Hellpriest, aka Pinhead. The biggest impression why I think he's my favorite Cenobite out of them all is because there's something really aristocratic about him, and I think that that's the first villain that I encountered in my life back in the 80s that was not just a pure mindless monster.
Pinhead is like this anti-slasher villain. When you look at a lot of other movies in that period that were bundled in with Hellraiser, typically slasher movies, they were motivated by like a Michael Myers or someone who, you know, had a specific aim that he wanted to achieve with his killings or whatever it was.
So bad.
But Pinhead is kind of just out there being Pinhead in Hellraiser, and then someone calls on him with the Lament configuration.
You didn't?
We try to go back to this more monastic
watch the Red Band
guy
trailer
who's searching,
for it.
This character who's searching for enlightenment through sensation.
It's
way beyond the boundaries of what a normal human would be doing. And
it's supposed to come out this fall.
Because we spend more time with him, it being a video game, we wanted to give him a specific goal this time. So we looked at those original movies and asked, what would Pinhead actually want?
Working with Doug Bradley as original Pinhead was a great honor, to be honest.
Yeah.
Also was really excited to hear from us and see what we do with the character as well.
I think Doug Bradley brought weight to the project when he decided to join. And him willing to participate and putting his trust into the project, I think it's just the greatest.
I inevitably had some anxiety coming back to play the character again, because you know you kind of think, oh great, I'm going to do that again. Wait a minute, how do I do that? I'd like to offer some mystical, exciting, actorly process, but I can't find anything other than there's a switch that flips in my head and it's there. I guess it helps that I've spent a lot of time over the last 30 years and rising talking about the character.
It's gonna be
recreating
so
the 4
brutal and
original
good.
Cenobites for our game was it was challenging, you know. We tried to be as close to the movies as we could.
We wanted to bring something out from each of the Cenobites. And for some of them, we wanted to make a connection between the character and the environment, for example. And for some, between the character and a certain emotion that the encounter with the character evokes.
For Pinhead, it was always like about presentation, so he had to, you know, look good. He had to be, you know, whenever he goes, he has to be in control of the environment.
We wanted the players to experience his overworldly presence and his nobility.
For Chatter, the main focus was gameplay, you know, because the player will have to run.
We aimed to keep the tension high, introducing some highly engaging music and his menacing teeth and his footsteps echoing through the corridors.
Why
For
is this such a
Fallen, or the female Cenobite, her appearance is mostly in the real world. So when we designed her, She always appeared like closer to Aiden because we wanted to achieve this like sense of familiarity. She's trying to persuade us towards, you know, the dark side, or rather her side.
We just played with some processing, mostly time-based processing, like adding some interesting delays and reverb in order to make her more ethereal and elevate her presence and authority.
As for Butterball, his scenes were a bit challenging because they're mostly like very disturbing.
It's an interesting idea to think about how Pinhead feels about the other Cenobites. They don't interact very much. I mean, we never see them talking to each other, working on a plan of attack or anything.
The Cenobites are extremely powerful and godlike beings, and player interactions with them will be different depending on the Cenobite. You will never be able to defeat them or kill them, but you will have ways of dealing with them.
All of them are featured in some capacity. Pinhead is someone who you need to kind of earn his appearance and his attention, so there is a very strong narrative reason why Aiden, the protagonist of our game, comes to Pinhead, well, why Pinhead comes to him.
So as for what the Cenobites are doing and what their goals are, it's kind of the central mystery of the game, what they're doing and why. It's something that Aiden, like the player character, is consistently investigating, consistently asking them about, and they give him kind of cryptic answers. Pinhead and his gash, they do also have a specific goal that they're trying to attain, but you'll have to play the game to see whether they achieve that and what the exact nature of that is.
Only need a 5090? Nuh-uh, don't say that. Is that real? Oh. What? Hold on. Planned release date 2026. Yeah, no shit. I've had this pre-ordered for a year. And they're like refusing to give a release date. No. Minimum recommended a 3070. Well, my 4070 should do just fine. And a Ryzen 5 1500. Yeah, I'm sure my... What is it, a 9950X 3D? I like how I look down at my computer like it's gonna tell me what it has in it. $3090 Ti. Yeah, you'll be fine. You'll be more than fine. I just hope it's as good as I want it to be. Just brutal as hell. No pun intended. It's gotta be just crazy. Just people getting their skins ripped off. I've never seen this trailer. I don't want to watch it. Do I want to watch it? I don't want to watch it. I should watch it. And then there's another one. Wish listed it. Nice. Windows key, pause will list your system specs. Yeah, I don't trust you. He just completely deletes my whole computer.
Multiplayer in Halloween is a 1v4 asymmetrical horror experience that pits the residents of Haddonfield against the shape of pure evil, Michael Myers. In this quintessential slasher simulator, our playable cast of civilian characters desperately attempt to save their neighbors and themselves from the omnipresent boogeyman, while Michael fixates on stalking and slaying his targets. Halloween provides familiar elements fans of the genre know and love, but we're incredibly excited to pull back the curtain and unveil more details that demonstrate our commitment to delivering our most robust, dynamic, and terrifying multiplayer offering yet. Michael Myers is a creeping, methodical killer, and on Halloween night, Haddonfield becomes his hunting ground. The boogeyman's primary desire is to eliminate every living resident in this quiet town.
Yeah.
But he also begins each match with a list of special targets that supply greater rewards if killed before time expires. These unfortunate residents are positioned across various sites in the map, and Michael players are empowered to use their nightmare suite of abilities to locate, terrorize,
I just hope Hellraiser comes out before this game.
Interfere with their bloodthirsty ambitions. Killer Sense allows players to step behind the mask and stalk the residents of Haddonfield. When using this skill and entering the first-person perspective, Michael becomes aggressively aware of his surroundings and the proximity of potential prey. By focusing on targets with murderous intent, Michael builds
I wouldn't say
varying levels of
pointless,
stalk,
but I have
which aid him
mentioned
in
that it
identifying and
needs to
tracking
have
targets and open increasingly
it
satisfying
needs to
options
have
for executions.
proximity chat, like Halloween or not Halloween, like Friday the 13th.
An effective killer
did.
always keeps their victims
That
unaware
made
of their
the
presence
game
until those
so
final fatal moments.
Great.
While historically Michael Myers isn't known for his speed, fundamental abilities like shape jump amplify the shape's mobility with hauntingly unpredictable results. In shape jump, Michael slips into the shadows
TCM didn't
to
shut the
move around
servers
environments
down.
unseen.
They just
Not
stopped.
only does this increase Michael's base movement speed, but it also provides access to other
adding
powerful
new
traversal options, including shape
assets
dash,
to the
which
game.
sends Michael
They
lunging
stopped
forward
working
with
on it.
violent
You
momentum.
can still play it.
Shape jump is confidently one of the most powerful tools at
Saber
Michael's
Interactive
disposal
did it
and supplies
with
unlimited
Evil Dead. They
possibilities
shut
for
the whole game
iconic
down
jump scare moments.
because they were just they fucked up is what they did.
However, that potency comes
Which
with a
is
few
why I'm
major
glad that they're
caveats.
going single player
Our masked
route with
antagonist can only enter
Hellraiser.
and exit shape jump while in the cover
Because
of darkness
Evil Dead was
or
amazing,
outside a resident's
but they
line of sight.
started trying to do
The
so
light
many
may provide
stupid things,
temporary
like creating a
reprieve for the
battle
residents of
royale
Haddonfield,
mode.
But Michael can work
That
to remove
has no
sources of
place
illumination by
in
shutting off lights,
Evil
cutting
Dead. That was
power,
the dumbest shit.
and even catalyzing temporary blackouts. Despite the unquestionable malevolence of Michael Myers, his horrifying homecoming to Haddonfield
It is,
won't
but
be
they,
welcomed without resistance. As the body count
The
climbs
reason
and
Gunn
evidence of the
stopped
boogeyman's presence becomes undeniable,
doing
local authorities,
Texas Chainsaw
residents,
Massacre,
and
like
distinct
any
playable civilians
additions to
may
it
decide to gather
is
weapons and face off against
Hold on.
evil itself.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre, as in the first movie, which they have the rights to, is a limited pool of characters and environments and so on, and all of that stuff is in-game. Everything that they have licensing rights to is in-game already, and they couldn't get further licenses to additional things. It's not for lack of trying. They wanted too much money, and they weren't gonna do it. And then on top of that, they said that they had reached like as good as they can get with optimizations and with their weather system and the environments and all of that. And they said there's just no more work to do. I mean, if they can't get the rights to the rest of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre series to put in more characters and environments and shit, then you just can't. And also, I mean, you have to look at it from their standpoint, where when it came to Friday the 13th, that was a massive passion project for both Gunn and IllFonic, and they were putting everything they had into those games. Like, Jeef is a Gunn apologist. I'm not an apologist, all right? It's just what it is. People want to cry about it all the time, and they have been for years. Like, it's not their fault. They only shut down Friday the 13th because of a fucking lawsuit. People are like, you guys just wanted to grift people. Like, they lost money on that. Well, kind of. But more than the money, like, they weren't happy about that at all. Back to what I was saying. They put a lot of money into getting the licensing and everything for every single iteration and environment for Friday the 13th, and they were working on the last one actively, which would be Jason X, and they were building Uber Jason and what was the name of the ship? The Grendel. And that's when the lawsuit started and they had to stop. Super People lost money. Don't see me defending them for being shitters. Yeah, but Super People's not the same. They didn't quit because of a lawsuit that forced them to cease and desist all production. And it wasn't just Gunn. Like, everybody. A fucking New Line Cinema was working on a Friday the 13th movie. I don't even know how much they had done on it, whether it was just in pre-production script writing and shit, or if they were in, like, principal or what, but that got shut down. The TV series that was being planned got shut down. Fucking every ounce of anything that had to do with Friday the 13th was done. They weren't even allowed to continue doing bug fixes or anything. They couldn't do any forward progress on anything that had to do with the property. And that's fucked. So in the case of Friday the 13th, I don't think Gunn deserved the hate. It wasn't their fault. It wasn't IllFonic's fault either. They both did like an amazing job with that fucking game. I love Friday the 13th. I wish they could just turn the servers back on. I wish they would. I would play it today. There is talks that IllFonic and Gunn are bringing back Friday the 13th, but they're rebuilding it from the ground up, and they're only allowed to use the Jason universe, Jason Voorhees. They can't use any of the original interpretations of Jason. So, like, anything from Friday the 13th 2 through Jason X, they can't touch. Actually, I think that includes Freddy vs. Jason also. And Jason Goes to Hell. But, I mean, those are, I guess, through... Which one came first? Jason X or Freddy vs. Jason? It was Jason X. And why they always got to be putting horror people in space? Pinhead, Leprechaun, Jason. You know who didn't go to space? Freddy Krueger. Well, and Leatherface. Matter of fact, I think fucking Dracula went to space once. Knock that shit off, movie studios. Ed Neal was marketing the shit out of that game, too. Pennywise. Pennywise has not gone to space. Ooh, has everybody seen the AI-generated Pennywise rap song?
Thankfully.
Hold on. this shit, I don't care what anybody says. This is some of the best AI. And whoever wrote the lyrics did a legit ass job of making a Pennywise rap. It's actually it's really good.
Keeping it a buck, but they still call me Penny. All about my cheese, why you think I live in Derry? The only way I eat is keeping fear in this town. The way kids disappear, you think that Epstein's still around. I'm an underground rapper, watch me float up to the top. See that red balloon, that's a sign you getting popped. I live in your mind, call that penny for your thoughts. Got a body count higher than an OnlyFans thought. Took Georgie's arm, so you know I'm armed and dangerous. Got his boat, I got them racks, so yeah, I'm holding paper up, Bill asking where his bro be at. He floating like the boat he had. Roll me up another bitch, I'm smoking on that Georgie pack. One wrong move, you'll be floating in the septic. Headless, no remorse, I'll take you off the census. Nothing weighs heavy on my chest
so
but
good.
a necklace. I run up on Bill like I'm late on the electric. Like a foster parent, got your kids in my custody. I do it cause I'm hungry. Plus this shit is funny.
I've watched this probably like 50 times.
2016 had a clown trend because of me. No matter how far you try to run, I'm still behind. I stay living in the tunnels of your mind. I be doing stand up while you can't stand up. Hunting down kids turn to a manhunt. Back in Derry for the summer. Drag that boy into the gutter. Took a brother from another. Took a son from a mother. Hey, your cousin, he was bustin'. Think I'm bluffing, bitch, you bugging. I'ma gut your whole crew. When I pull through, you gon' float
funny too.
I said, welcome to Derry. I get strong when they get scary. Catch 'em at the Barrens, teach 'em life is temporary. Bitch, I said, welcome to Derry. Heart as cold as January. Dripping in the sewer, and the drip is what I'm wearing. I do this shit for thrills. Rubies
Got
on
him
my
dressed
grills.
up
I got
like
custom
Jack
painted
Nicholson as
red
the
balloons
Joker.
on my wheels. Billy's just the stutters when he sees us.
AI got the wrong clown.
Georgie was his everything to me. He's just another meal. Looking to the dead lies, bitch. I'm the reaper of the rappers from the streets. Like shit, I'm from beneath them. I gain these kids trust like a groomer then attack. If you snitch, I'll drag you to the sewer with the rat. Shut out to your girl, I'm the ground. And then I taste her. I ain't talking about a when I say I ate a bitch, I live forever. What's confusing? What isn't computing? Why they trying to test our T like they troubleshooting? All my diamonds dancing like they Michael Jackson. Always catch them lacking. Every time I'm laughing, I'm what they imagine. Underneath they mattress.
If you've never seen the Simpsons and Hank Hill rap videos, look up Lord
I'm never capping in the Crystal Mansion. In that bitch relaxing. Watch me steal your girl, then steal your kids. After children on the web, someone call Chris Hansen. Find me in the sewer, so you know I'm really with the shit. Other clowns won't loving it. I'm like, bitch, I'm living it. Feasting on the innocent. Miss me with the missing kids, little shits. I don't give a fuck, like impotence.
I'll check it out right after this.
Breaking notice that your class is shrank. By the time you graduate in classes 8. You'll see them on nasty grapes, wondering if they passed away. Ate the brain as food for thought. They would just
They got like 8 million views.
Call that merry-go-round. Got me laughing at your misery. It's fitting for a clown. When I come around, I'll leave you redder than a heron. Word to Barney Stinson, I'm a legend in Derry. Back in Derry for the summer. Drag that boy into the gutter. Took a brother from another. Took a son from a mother. Hey, your cousin, he was bustin'. Think I'm bluffing, bitch, you bugging. I'ma gut your whole crew. When I pull through, you gon' float too.
It's so good. Like, lyrically, that's exactly what you would imagine Pennywise would do as a fucking rap song. What's it, Blorglard Lad. Is that the name of the song, or... Oh, Blorg is... Got you. Okay, Blorg. Lard Lad. 4.4 million views on just this.
Stop's been stepping on us, homie.
We gotta spin the block on him, huh?
Yeah, it's Marge. I sit with my homie, banging on that chromie. Marge sim crit up, blue flags only. I know you a Simpson, Shelbyville crony. Ops getting pissed on, we leave a mad groaning. All my homies saying, all my homies saying, all my homies saying.
Left the fucking hole in the boy like he lard lad. Smoking hella tree, big homie, I'ma spark that. You was not a dog, big pussy, what you bark at? Killed his weight back, we had him looking like he barked at. Working at the factory until my fucking finger blade. Homie growing hella crunchy, got him under LEDs. Then us with the reds, watch the stones on infinity. Catch me up at Moe's, sipping top nicks, straight headed steam. Don't hit up hope with the poke, twist breezy. Hope me to go with the scope, so they bleeding. Mo, son, don't push and go, G-Easy. We might be out of Springfield, but homie, it's my season.
Homie, banging on that chromie. March sim crypt up, blue flags only. I know you a Simpson, Shelbyville crony. Ops getting pissed off, we leave a mad groaning. All my homies saying, all my homies saying, all my homies saying.
I don't know if I would give it catchy, but it's definitely funny. I wonder what they made these in. Is this like... Did they blender that shit? What did they make that in? Stop playing the fucking videos. What's the other King of the Pill? Glorb, Lois. He's got a Shrek one. My swamp.
Glasses on, told him pick a pill, shit it's red or blue. I told all the ops to eat shit and get cancer too. Bobby got that cell phone stick, you better answer, dude. My wife got a body on that bitch, is she a dancer too? It's Big Hank, fuck they talking about? Fuck a money sprint, I cannot hold it, it's a large amount. Bobby got his purse, but he dropped it and the purse fell out.
This is exactly what you would imagine a white dad from fucking wherever this dude is from sounds like trying to rap. It's awful.
Hit his head, told him it's some shit he should have thought about, King of the Hill, I'm selling propane. Me and gang, Wabi and Amir, we ran a soul train. D for speed, I'ma ship the gear, he's swerving both lanes. I told this bitch she hopping, so her down. Chipotle, Know that boy right. Rider with a shotgun, Billy on the right. They only been tweaking, staying up at night. Up as they been bleeding, I had to say goodnight to. Glasses on, told him pick a pill, shit it's red or blue. I told all the ops to eat shit and get cancer too. Bobby got that cell phone stick, you better answer, dude. My wife got a body on that bitch, is she a dancer too? It's Big Hank, fuck they talking about? Fuck a money sprint, I cannot hold it, it's a large amount. Bobby got his purse, but he dropped it.
Everything cool that I did with the It video, you ruined it. You ruined all of it. This is a tragedy.
The perks fell out, hit his head, told him it's some shit he should have thought about, Piece of meat, not the Hebrew. Con an old head, and I ain't talking about Ebro. I've done so much shit that I'ma catch my ass a Rico. We fighting over turf, smoking green. CeeLo, yeah, baby, I'm a boss man, keeping D-Lo. The way these kids fucking with the sound, I'm a pedo. The office came up and went down like a seesaw. Dale, jump in for this ad-lib.
Wingo!
Know that boy right. Rider with a shotgun, Billy on the right.
It's so bad. I was really looking forward to it. It is not good. Be good. Be good, my swamp. Be good. How does he have fucking 5 million views on each one of these?
Production. Who up Shrekin' they donkey.
I see some soldiers from far away. They trying to tell me that this is their swamp. No, donkey. This is my swamp. My swamp. Yeah, 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 donkey. Came out of swamp. I'm donkey. Sipping that lean is boldly. Smoking that green is lovely. Yeah.
Okay, I need to know who this person is. Like, is this a 12-year-old kid? This video has almost 11 million views. It's getting harder and harder to explain my playlist. Oh. The Shrek 5 trailer goes hard. Edit. This aged like milk. Watched it a year ago and was like, yes. Watched it a year later and was like, no. No. All right. I will do no ragging on your musical tastes, but I will say that they are absolute garbage. It's okay, though. I still appreciate you. But don't you ever recommend me another song. As a matter of fact, I gotta ban you from being able to play music on this stream. Oh shit. Those were awful. They were not good. They're terrible lyrically. The beats were all right. I'm sorry. I just randomly found the Simpsons one day. Yeah, right. You probably are, Blorg. You're probably rolling in dough, man. Send me some of that YouTube money. I never said they were good. If you never seen the Simpsons Hank Hill rap videos, look up Blorg Lardlad and Blorg King of the Pill. Really good. End quote. I just did a hustle to somebody else because I'm always the one that's saying shit and then I'm like, I didn't say that. And then Hustle's like, yeah, I'm gonna have to clip this motherfucker. Immediately sends the clip to the chat and plays it on stream. It's titled, I never said that. I think there actually is a clip on my Twitch titled, I didn't say that. And it's a video of me saying that. Oh, I get it. You're here all the time, man. I work overnights. My brain stops working like the second I get out of work, and then I come home and stream. I've been up since 9:30. So you have an hour and a half on me. That would imply your brain ever worked. I feel like I didn't deserve that. that like why? At least the videos I showed weren't AI. Oh, really, fool? No. Yes. Wait. Do you think Blorg and Glorb are the same person? It's kind of weird that they use the same. What is this? I'm sorry. Are they really making a Cape Fear 2 with Javier Bardem?
Simon, listen to me. You can't stay in this room forever. I can't stay in this room forever. I know this is going to be hard. But you have to come back to me. Come back to me, Simon.
Okay, first impression. I love Silent Hill, but I have to rewind this so you can all see it because I want to see if anybody catches what I'm stopping it for.
It's going to be hard. But you have to come back to me. Come back to me, Simon.
All right, that's where I stopped it. Why did I stop it? Because this motherfucker just crawled out of a lake and he's not wet. Dry ass jeans. Everything he's got is just. There's no water coming off of him. It's the driest lake ever.
I woke up in the water again. This time it's different.
Wait, so Silent Hill is taking Silent Hill like around the world? They did the one that took place in Japan. This one looks like it takes place in Europe, England maybe. Cobblestone roads. Building structures kind of look.
I keep trying to fix what happened,
but it could also be anywhere
no matter
else.
What I do,
you can't fix it.
I mean, she sounds English, so
it doesn't let us change things. You did what you did.
person Silent Hill. I was kind of hoping it was going to be a teaser for Silent Hill 1's remake. But no. That's not real. These are all from 11 months ago. I don't want stuff from Game Pulse. I don't trust you. Was Silent Hill 2 good? Yes. The original and the remake. It was amazing. Silent Hill 2 for people who haven't played. Here, this is for you.
My wife sent me a note saying to meet her here, even though she's been dead for 3 years.
Wait, she's like dead and buried already?
Yes, she is.
Well, then she's not here because she's dead. So go home.
Well, the note I got from this town was written by her, so...
Anyone can just say they're a dead person, but you buried her, so she's... That note's a lie. Just go home.
Well, if there's any chance...
You're stupid!
Hey, James, you know I can get a pizza? I don't think they have pizza around here, Eddie. Murder should be legal. What? I should just be allowed to kill people. Why would you even want to do that, Eddie? Fuck you, James! Oh, okay, I don't want to make a joke about this one. You look exactly like my wife. Are you really Mary?
I don't know, maybe. Maybe I am, I don't know.
What?
I'm actually dead. I mean, I'm not dead. Who knows? Who knows if I'm dead? I don't know.
It's a yes or no question. I'm not following. What are you doing?
You're crazy, James. Or maybe I'm crazy. Or maybe I'm messing with you. What could it mean? It could mean anything.
Just give me any answer. Nothing has made sense all day, and I'm losing my mind. Can you get out of here? Okay. Now. Again? She's dead again!
There are no spoilers in that. That's what makes it so funny. What the fuck is this? Rest in peace, Vine.
It's free real estate.
I told my applicator that I could walk in the store and get the part.
Stopper gives you all your daily nutrients, like 0 grams of trans fat, and oh my god, cholesterol.
Flash, you fucking moron.
What the fuck? Why? Why? Oh my god. I'm John Travolta. You're gonna want to get out of that closet. Oh my god. Alright, you wonderful people. It's time for me to be lame. And leave. I have to go. Oh my god. I know. It's a short stream. I said it was gonna be. It's my fault. It's my fault. Because I broke stuff and had to fix it. I actually don't know if I had to fix it, but I did. So, yeah. But there is no but. Friday. I need to figure out. Oh, you know what? We could look through a catalog of games on Friday and see what I'm gonna play. Because as of today, Xbox Game Pass is included in Discord's Nitro stuff. So that's actually pretty cool because Nitro costs $10 a month and Game Pass costs $10 a month. So you just get Game Pass for free now. But I haven't looked at Game Pass in, I don't even know. I don't even remember what the last game I played on Game Pass was. Ooh. Was Stalker 2? Did I play that through Game Pass? It was November 22nd, 2024. It was the day after my birthday. That's kind of wild. We'll have to play Control. I'm just kidding. Maybe. I could always play Control. All games. Wait, is that it? There's only like 15 games. 52. It doesn't look like 52. Wait, so Game Pass has less games than Game Pass Ultimate? Is that what I'm seeing here? Retro Classics. What is included in this? It doesn't tell you. Well, you suck balls. Whatever. I know you guys can't see it, so it doesn't matter. Anyway, Smooth. Thanks for being here and hanging out and chatting with me. Bite, thank you very much for coming by, hanging out and chatting. Hustle, thank you for telling me that you don't like me. That was needed information. It was very, very necessary. I will cry later. I hope everybody has a great rest of their day. I hope your mornings have been just fantastic. I hope tomorrow goes very well. I look forward to seeing you all on Friday. Figure out what the hell I'm going to do. I should be playing Path of Exile. Maybe that's what we'll do on Friday. Maybe I'll do some research tomorrow. Find a suitable build that I can run quick. Don't pop any joints. Don't jinx me. No, I'm doing pretty light work currently. I'm in a department at work where it'd be very hard to get injured. I'm not gonna say impossible, but I'm being very limited in my efforts as to stop myself from being injured. Yeah. But yeah, maybe more PoE too. I really should get to the 4th act before the massive update at the end of the month. No, I just scan windows into our main system and then load them onto a train that drives them to the other part of the building I normally work in. That's it. It's actually quite easy. That's where they put people that get injured in my department. So, yeah. All good things. All right. Yeah. I got nothing else. Thank you all for being here. I'll see you on Friday. Have a great night. Take care. Stay safe. Eat tacos. I miss tacos. I really want some tacos. A hard fail. Remember the Jetsons and how they could just put a little cube in a box and it would turn into food? Where the fuck is that? Like, that show took place almost a decade ago. No. Inappropriate, sir. Hard shell tacos. I want hard shell tacos from Taco Bell. Or I want to make them myself. Cheesy gordita crunches. Legitimately the best taco ever made. Fight me. Like that soft gordita shell, melted cheese, holding it up against the hard shell, stuffed with whatever the hell you want. That's a top tier taco right there. Yeah, they are $7 now. Get the fuck out of here. Dude, a cheesy gordita crunch used to be like $2.36. $7? There's no way. Hold on. I'm trying to leave, and now you got me Googling Taco Bell cheese. $5.49. What? It shouldn't cost $20 to get a cheesy gordita crunch. Congratulations, Taco Bell. $5.49 is not $20. I go to Taco Bell all the time. Well, then my spot was ripping me off. Yeah, they might be, because their website shows that it is $5.49, and that's not with my location information entered. That's just the price of the food. See? No location. $5.49. Greatness. $5.49. Greatness. Make it supreme. No. I can't. I'll make you supreme. I got the Dorito one. Well, maybe the Dorito one is $7 because you got to get that Dorito shell, and you know Dorito wants their $2. All right, y'all. Oh, I want to crack my back. But I can't. See you Friday. Goodbye.